5 years after the events of the first film, Mia Thermopolis, now the crown princess of Genovia, has just graduated from Princeton University. She studied at the Woodrow Wilson School and now returns to her home country, Genovia, where she will soon become queen. She is joined by her loyal bodyguard Joe and her pet cat, Fat Louie. Mia's grandmother, Queen Clarisse, has been ruling Genovia for many years, but now she's ready to step down and let Mia take over the throne. Mia is about to begin a new chapter in her life, preparing for royal duties and learning what it takes to be a queen. To celebrate Mia's 21st birthday, the palace holds a grand royal ball. During the party, Mia is introduced to a long list of eligible bachelors. One by one, she dances with them, as Genovia's law requires a queen to be married in order to rule. While dancing, Mia accidentally steps on the foot of a young man. He politely saves her from an awkward moment and spins her around the ballroom floor. He introduces himself as Nicholas. He's charming, confident, and clearly stands out from the other guests. Later in the evening, as Mia continues to meet guests, something unexpected happens. Her tiara slips off her head. It's caught by Viscount Mabry, a member of Genovia's parliament. He hands it back politely, but behind his smile is a hidden agenda. Viscount Mabry is not happy with the idea of Mia becoming queen. He has his own plan. Secretly, he wants to steal the throne from Mia, and to do that, he's going to use someone very close to her, someone she just met that night. The next morning, while Parliament is in session, Mia walks around the castle. While exploring, she finds a secret hidden room. From there, she can see and listen to everything happening inside the Parliament chamber without being seen. Inside, Viscount Mabry makes a shocking announcement. He tells everyone that his nephew, Lord Devereux, is also a direct heir to the Genovian throne. He says that Mia cannot become queen unless she gets married within 30 days. Queen Clarisse strongly objects, but the Parliament agrees with the law. Mia has no choice. If she wants to be queen, she must find a husband soon. Later, Queen Clarisse invites Lord Devereux to stay at the royal palace. She tells Mabry that if there's going to be any trouble, she wants it happening right under her nose. But there's a surprise waiting for Mia. Mia soon finds out that Lord Devereux is none other than Nicholas, the same man she danced with at the ball, the one who charmed her, and the one who might now take her crown. Shocked and furious, Mia doesn't hold back. She marches up to him and stomps on his foot, this time on purpose. Nicholas is caught off guard but says nothing. Queen Clarisse sees Mia's behavior and pulls her aside. She firmly asks for an explanation. Mia admits that she met Nicholas at the party and had no idea he was her political rival. Clarisse listens carefully. She tells Mia that as her queen, she cannot support this kind of behavior. But as her grandmother, she completely agrees with Mia's feelings. Soon after, Mia receives a wonderful surprise. Her best friend, Lily Moscovitz, arrives in Genovia. Lily, as bold and outspoken as ever, comes to support Mia during this confusing time. The two friends catch up and start going through a long list of potential husbands. They even joke about Prince William, who at the time was still single. After a lot of searching, Mia chooses Andrew Jacobi, the Duke of Kenilworth. He's polite, well-mannered, and seems like a good match. A few days later, Mia and Andrew get officially engaged. It looks like everything is going according to plan, at least on the surface. But behind the scenes, Viscount Mabry is plotting again. He knows the engagement could ruin his nephew's chances at the throne. So he tells Nicholas to try and charm Mia, hoping to break off her engagement to Andrew. Nicholas agrees and begins trying to get closer to her. Meanwhile, Mia continues preparing for her royal duties. One day, she's scheduled to attend a traditional Genovian ceremony. For the event, she is required to ride a horse side saddle, a skill she doesn't know how to do. Mia is nervous, but Queen Clarisse comes up with a clever solution. She gives Mia a wooden leg decoy that makes it look like she's riding side saddle, even though she's sitting normally. Everything seems to be going well until Viscount Mabry plays his next trick. He secretly uses a rubber snake to scare Mia's horse. The horse panics, and Mia starts to lose control. Joe rushes in to save her, but in the chaos, he accidentally rips off the wooden leg. It flies through the air and lands on the ground in front of everyone. The crowd gasps. Mia is completely humiliated. She runs off to the stables, overwhelmed and embarrassed. Nicholas follows her there. He tries to comfort her and calm her down. But Mia, already hurt and angry, misunderstands his words. She thinks he's making fun of her, and their conversation ends badly. Later, at a fancy garden party, things get tense again between Mia and Nicholas. They end up arguing about Mia's engagement to Andrew. During their quarrel, Nicholas tricks Mia into admitting something important. She's not actually in love with Andrew. Realizing what she just said, Mia gets upset and follows Nicholas to continue the argument. But instead of arguing, Nicholas surprises her by suddenly kissing her. At first, Mia kisses him back. There's a moment of real emotion between them. But then she pulls away, confused and frustrated. Nicholas doesn't stop there. He keeps going after her. And in the middle of the chase, both of them fall into a fountain, getting completely soaked. Queen Clarisse sees it all. She pulls Mia aside and tells her firmly that her behavior with Nicholas has to stop. Mia is engaged, and she can't afford more public scandals. Later, during the Genovian Independence Day parade, Mia is sitting on a float when she sees something troubling. A few young boys are picking on a little girl. Without hesitation, Mia stops the entire parade. She gets off the float, walks over to the crying girl, and comforts her. The boys run away. Mia learns that the children are orphans. She immediately asks a nearby vendor to give tiaras to all the orphaned kids and then invites them to walk beside her in the parade. The crowd watches in admiration. Nicholas is moved by Mia's kindness. He begins to see her in a new light. But Viscount Mabry is furious. He thinks Mia is using the children to win political support, and he's disgusted by what he sees as a manipulative act. Mia, however, is sincere. Later, she decides to build a temporary children's center at one of the royal palaces. She asks for help from Parliament member Lord Crawley and his twin brother Dean, who's an architect. Both brothers, played by Paul Vogt, agree to assist with the project. That evening, Mia has a bridal sleepover party with her closest friends. It's a fun, light-hearted night. Even Queen Clarisse joins in on the fun. She slides across the floor on a mattress and later sings a duet with Princess Asana, one of Mia's close friends. It's a joyful break from all the pressure, and everyone has a great time. As the wedding day gets closer, Nicholas starts to feel guilty. At first, he was part of Mabry's plan to ruin Mia's chances of becoming queen. But now, things have changed. Nicholas realizes he's fallen in love with her. Mabry can see it too. He confronts Nicholas and warns him not to let his feelings get in the way of their plan. But Nicholas tells Mabry that Mia will never love him back anyway. He says he doesn't want to hurt her, and that maybe he doesn't even want the crown anymore. Mabry pretends to care and says he only wants Nicholas to be happy. But it's clear he still has his own agenda. Later, Nicholas finds Mia practicing archery, one of the royal traditions for her coronation. She's struggling to hit the target, and she's frustrated. Nicholas gently helps her adjust her stance and aim. With his help, she finally hits the bullseye. Nicholas tells Mia that he's planning to leave Genovia, but before he goes, he asks if he can see her one last time. Mia says no. She explains that she's under tight security and can't sneak away. That night, Nicholas appears outside Mia's bedroom window. He calls up to her and asks her to come down. Mia hesitates, but Lily encourages her to go. So Mia climbs down the palace vine and joins Nicholas. They ride out to a quiet lake. There, away from all the pressure, they share stories, dance under the stars, and talk honestly with each other. Eventually, they fall asleep side by side in each other's arms. But the peaceful moment doesn't last. The next morning, Mia and Nicholas wake up to find a man on a boat nearby, videotaping them. Mia panics. She thinks Nicholas set the whole thing up as part of Mabry's plan. Feeling betrayed, she storms off and rides back to the palace alone. By the time she gets there, it's already too late. The footage of Mia and Nicholas sleeping together at the lake is being shown on Genovian morning television. It's all over the news. Andrew sees the footage too. He's clearly disappointed, but he stays calm. He tells Mia that he still believes their marriage could work. He gently kisses her and asks if she felt anything. Mia says no. They both realize the truth. They don't love each other. But they don't officially call off the wedding. Andrew says he made a promise, and a true gentleman never breaks his word. The wedding is set to take place the very next day. Mia's mother, Helen, arrives in Genovia along with her new husband, Patrick, and their newborn baby boy, Trevor. It's a happy family reunion just before the big event. Paolo, the palace stylist, also arrives to do Mia's hair for the wedding. Everything is being prepared for the royal ceremony. Meanwhile, Nicholas is alone, thinking deeply about everything that's happened. He debates whether he should go to the wedding at all. Mabry, realizing Nicholas might not follow through with their plan, leaves the house without him. But as he goes, their grumpy housekeeper Gretchen drops a big truth. She tells Nicholas that it was actually Mabry who arranged the scandalous video at the lake. Nicholas was innocent all along. Realizing that Mia must still think he betrayed her, Nicholas rushes to the church to set things right. First, he rides his grandfather's old penny farthing bicycle, then trades it for a horse from a local farmer when the bike breaks down. Back at the palace, just before the ceremony begins, Joe tells Mia the truth, that Nicholas did not set her up. This changes everything. As Mia walks down the aisle with Queen Clarisse by her side, she suddenly stops. She looks nervous. It's clear something doesn't feel right. Mia steps outside the church to take a breath. Clarisse follows and gently talks to her. She encourages Mia not to make the same mistake she did, giving up on true love. Inspired by her grandmother's words, Mia returns to the altar. But instead of going through with the wedding, she gently calls it off. Andrew is relieved and agrees that they were doing the right thing. Mia turns to address Parliament. Mabray tries one last time to push Nicholas forward as the next ruler, quoting the Genovian law. But Nicholas arrives just in time and boldly interrupts. He says he refuses the crown and doesn't want to become king by force or lies. Mia then makes a bold move. She proposes that the outdated law requiring a queen to be married should be abolished. After a pause, Parliament agrees. Everyone votes in favor of the change. With the wedding ceremony still set up, Mia turns to her grandmother and encourages her to have her own happy ending. Clarisse smiles, and to everyone's joy, she marries her longtime love, Joe, right then and there. About a week later, Mia is getting ready for her coronation. She's in her royal gown, surrounded by loved ones, preparing for her biggest moment. Just then, Nicholas arrives at the palace. He gets down on one knee, not to propose marriage, but to tell Mia that he loves her. She smiles, leans in, and they share a kiss. The next day, in front of the entire nation, Mia is officially crowned, Amelia Mignonette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Queen of Genovia. The crowd cheers. Her family watches proudly, and the palace is filled with joy. Mia has found her voice, her strength, and her heart, proving she's ready to be queen, on her own terms. Let me know how The Princess Diaries 2 royal engagement ends, with Mia becoming Queen of Genovia, standing strong in her own power, and choosing love on her own terms. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your fellow movie lovers, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome movie breakdowns just like this. Got a favorite scene from the movie? Or another film you want us to cover? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.